We are a part of a public-private partnership to place more than 40 kiosks throughout Wayne County to allow you to pay your essential bills and delinquent taxes in one safe, convenient location.
DTE Energy introduced this kiosk program to allow Metro Detroiters greater freedom to pay your energy and other bills when and how you desire by cash, personal check, or credit card.
At the Detroit Water Department, we are pleased to join our friends at DTE and the Wayne County Treasurer's Office. So you can now pay your water bill on the DivDat kiosk network.
The kiosks are located in our respective downtown offices, as well as Rite Aid stores and numerous community centers and neighborhoods in various locations. For a complete list of kiosk locations, please visit www.divdatkiosknetwork.com.
As the president of the DivDat Kiosk Network, we are very pleased to partner with DTE Energy, the Wayne County Treasurer, and the Detroit Water Department. The kiosks allow you to control your budgets and make payments in a safe and a convenient location. Our mission is to stamp out convenience fees and help you. More billers and kiosks are coming soon.
It only takes a few minutes to process a payment, and the kiosks accept cash, credit cards, and personal checks. Make sure to take advantage of the no-fee kiosks to stay current on your tax, energy, and water bills. Stop by today to learn more about how to enter into a payment plan and the newly extended interest rate reduction program.
Please visit us at DTE Energy,
the Wayne County Treasurer's Office,
or DWSD. We're here to help.
If you're one of those individuals who is facing foreclosure, we're here to help you. If you know somebody else who has that problem, we're here to help. We want to get the people out of foreclosure. We don't want you to lose your house because of taxes. Now, I just got a little story to tell you real quick before I go into the individual plans. I had a lady come to the office a couple of years ago. We had 3 children with her. And she said, I know I'm going to lose my house. I'm behind on my taxes. How long do I have to stay here? When do I have to move out of the house? When are they going to kick me out? Because I need to know so I can get out, pack my bags, and get ready to go. So I said, wait, let's look up your address and see. Nobody's going to kick you out of your house. The treasurer's office never evicts anybody from the house. We have an auction, of course, and if you don't pay and you get foreclosed, it's going to go to the auction. But let's see what we can do. So we looked up the property, found out that she was eligible for a payment plan. She had enough money to get into the payment plan, make monthly payments, and we were able to save her property. So sometimes you give up when you really don't have to give up. And that's why I'm telling you that, because a lot of people hear, their friends are telling them, or they hear, they misunderstand the information, think it's too late. So I don't have a way to save my house. But we can help you. It's really only a few people that we're not able to help at all. Only a few. And usually they have so much, they are so far behind and haven't paid anything over the last 4 or 5 years that there's not much we can do to help them. But that's only a few. It's only a handful of people in that category. Now we have 3 main payment plans. The first is really a distressed owner-occupant extension. We call it a DOE, D-O-O-E. This extension allows you to pay your 2014 taxes in December of 2017. So if you owe 2013 or 12, then you're not eligible for this extension. Only if you owe 14, 15, 16. But you can pay your 14s off in December. So basically you're already automatically taken out of foreclosure. If you're eligible, you have to live in the house, you have to have a deed in your name, and then you have to be a resident, you know, that's your homestead. So you can have an extension. But we advise everybody that gets into this extension to make some payments throughout the year so that when December comes, the interest, which is 18% a year, you don't get all that interest added, because it's still accruing every month, 1.5%. This is state law. It's not something that we made up. So this interest rate is 18%. So if you get into an extension, you're not making regular monthly payments, you have until December to pay off the entire 2014 tax bill. Now, for those people who can make it monthly payments, I'm still talking about owner-occupants, people who live in the home and the deed is in your name. So you can get into a payment plan that will reduce your interest rate from 18% a year to 6% a year. This is something the legislature just passed again last year. It's good until 2000. It's You can get into it until 2019, June 30th. But it's good for 5 years. You get into this plan, it's a low down payment, a low monthly payment. You can pay off your delinquencies no matter how many years you're delinquent. This is the best plan there is. You can have 2012, 13, 14, 15, and 16 taxes delinquent. You can put them all in one payment plan, and then you pay it over. You have 5 years to pay it. But you also have to pay your current taxes at the same time. That's the best plan there is. And about 80% of the people that are in this plan have been able to keep it up. About the other 20% that have fallen behind and are in trouble. So we don't have any money in our office to give anybody. We give you more time to pay, and like I said, the extensions and the better interest rate. Now, say for instance you won't want to get into this interest reduction plan for whatever reason, or you're a landlord or you own a business, then you have to pay what we call a stipulated payment agreement. A regular agreement is 18% again, and you pay so much per month, so that by June, first week of June, you will have had paid 60% of your 2014 taxes. So say you owe $10,000, which is very high. You had a business, a big commercial building. Then you have to pay $6,000 by June, first week of June. And so you pay 10% a month all the way till you pay it off. And that's the way the regular payment agreement works. They have to be renewed every year. Unlike the interest reduction agreement, which is good for 5 years, this regular stipulated payment agreement has to be renewed every year. And so you come in November, get a payment agreement, pay 10% a month, then you're all paid up by September, October of that year. So those are the 3 plans. Now, in addition to that, there's a Step Forward program, which is administered by the state of Michigan. stepforwardmichigan.org. That program is federal. It's federal money, but it's administered by the state of Michigan. And the state, what they'll do is they said you have to be an owner-occupant. You have to have some hardship that caused you to get behind, some documented hardship. You lost your job. You had medical bills. You had some other severe property damage, or a tornado came and ruined your house. Whatever happened, you got behind in your taxes. So there's a way that what they'll do is, if you're eligible, you can get a forgivable loan up to $30,000. Every year you stay in the house after you receive this assistance, the state will write off 20% of your forgivable loan. So if you stay in the house 5 years, you don't owe anything. If you leave after 4 years, you owe 20%. If you leave after 3 years, you owe 40%, and so forth. So it's a forgivable loan. It's not for everybody, but over 7,000 people in Wayne County have taken advantage of this program, and over $63 million, I believe, has been spent in the Step Forward program to help pay delinquent taxes for Wayne County residents. So it's a good program to look into if you would like to get some of your taxes paid. There's also the Veteran Trust Fund. If you're a veteran and you're facing foreclosure, you can go to the Veterans Trust Fund and apply for a fund. If you're a wartime veteran only, though. If you're a wartime veteran. The other thing about veterans in our office, if you're a veteran, you don't have to put any money down for a payment plan. You just come in and just sign up for the payment plan, and next month start making your payments. Also, as Terry mentioned, if you're a disabled veteran, you should be applying for an exemption. 100% disabled veteran should apply for an exemption at the city, and you won't have to pay any taxes at all, any property taxes at all. But the city has to verify that. It's the city's call. It's not our job to do that. They have full authority over that area to determine whether you should be exempt from taxes. The Department of Human Services will give up to $2,000 one-time grant to individuals that are facing foreclosure if the money that they grant you will take you out of foreclosure. So if you owe $3,000, if it's between $3,000 is the difference between you keeping your home or going to foreclosure, for instance. And the Department of Human Services will pay $2,000 if you come up with the other $1,000 to get you out of foreclosure. What they won't do is pay the $2,000 not sure if you're going to be out of foreclosure or not. They want to make sure that whatever they pay is going to get you out of foreclosure. So that's the Department of Human Services. You don't have to be a client of the Department of Human Services to go and apply for that help either. So those are the places that they can get help. We have a lot of resources. We have ability for you to pay at kiosks around the area. We're trying to expand it to other cities, more cities. But I think right now we have a number in Detroit. We have one in Dearborn. We have a couple in Oakland County. There's one in. So what other cities do we have one in? Taylor. Yeah, we have one in Taylor. So we're trying to expand to more locations. We want to get one downriver in the Downriver Community Conference Center in Southgate. So this is easy. People can pay anytime they want. It's real convenient. So this has been a big help to us, making it easy for you to pay, saving that parking, that driving time downtown, and standing in long lines. We are a part of a public-private partnership to place more than 40 kiosks throughout Wayne County to allow you to pay your essential bills and delinquent taxes in one safe, convenient location.
DTE Energy introduced this kiosk program to allow Metro Detroiters greater freedom to pay your energy and other bills when and how you desire by cash, personal check, or credit card.
At the Detroit Water Department, we are pleased to join our friends at DTE and the Wayne County Treasurer's Office. So you can now pay your water bill on the DivDat kiosk network.
The kiosks are located in our respective downtown offices, as well as Rite Aid stores and numerous community centers and neighborhoods in various locations. For a complete list of kiosk locations, please visit www.divdatkiosknetwork.com.
As the president of the DivDat Kiosk Network, we are very pleased to partner with DTE Energy, the Wayne County Treasurer, and the Detroit Water Department. The kiosks allow you to control your budgets and make payments in a safe and a convenient location. Our mission is to stamp out convenience fees and help you. More billers and kiosks are coming soon.
It only takes a few minutes to process a payment, and the kiosks accept cash, credit cards, and personal checks. Make sure to take advantage of the no-fee kiosk to stay current on your tax, energy, and water bills. Stop by today to learn more about how to enter into a payment plan in the newly extended interest rate reduction program.
Please visit us at DTE Energy,
the Wayne County Treasurer's Office,
or DWSD. We're here to help.
Native Detroiter Mita Oliveira paid her property taxes on her home, but she was unaware the two lots connected to her property had separate tax bills.
I don't know what happened, but after I paid the taxes, there was like a balance of like $10 or $12 on each lot. I guess I just overlooked it. Next thing I know, I had this $400 bill. Next thing I know, it was like $400 on each lot or something like that, and getting ready to double. And I'm like, oh no. Those lots are my life. They're as important as the house is because I just live out there. That's my sanctuary, growing flowers and things. And I went down and they took care of me very well.
The bills kept increasing, but she made a choice to come down to the treasurer's office to get much needed help. Mita was able to make arrangements to pay her taxes, and she encourages other taxpayers to do the same.
I have spoken to at least 8 or 10 people personally who are on payment plans, and I'm amazed at what little they're paying. You know, they said, Mita, this is all we could come up with, but they've accepted it. I mean, the people that I speak to who are in situations much more crucial than mine, I see the hope, I see the joy because they say, I don't have much, you know, but they're accepting this amount for me to keep my house. You know, I owe X amount of thousands of dollars, but I can give them $100 every month. And as long as I do that, I know I've got my property until I can give them more.
The Wayne County Treasurer's Office enrolled thousands of homeowners in monthly payment plans. Last year, the number of foreclosures were reduced to 13,900, and this year, less than 10,000 properties are scheduled to be auctioned. Anyone looking to save their property from foreclosure in Wayne County, here's a few words of advice.
Do not hesitate. Things have changed. And see for yourself.